salute the black man. I don't know what happened. When you start talking about certain things, especially when it comes to us and opposing figures, it's always like a glitch here and there. And so when I saw you brothers in the comment section saying, the audio is not what's up, it's cutting in and out. Instead of leaving it up there, I wanted to take it down. And thanks for bearing with me, because, the brothers was in there saying things like, yeah, the audio is chopped up, AC, but the message is still on point. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate when brothers give me grace when, if I do something on my end that may be a little choppy, or even information. Let's say I give out some information, because I'm not always right. If I give out some information that's, maybe not all the way right in exact, or there's some things I left out. There's brothers that say, yeah, the message is on point, but you left out a few things, and then they clarify the things that I left out. That's what we got to give each other. We got to give each other grace. If we mess up here or mess up there, you got to say, hey man, I rocks with you. You did this right here. You could just fix this up, We know that, this is not usually how you get down. We know this is not usually how you put out information. Just fix that up, but we still rock with you. That's called giving grace. And I just wanted to say I appreciate that. So I deleted the video, and it's like, you know what? And in a way, I'm kind of glad, because I want to show you something that I just saw, and I just posted it in the Patreon for the brothers to see, just to show you how sick they are. I want to show you just how much of these bootlickers are out of control, and I want to show you just how sick they are. When Malcolm X was talking about, the difference between the field hand and the house hand, when he was talking about the difference between brothers in the field opposed to the bootlickers being under their oppressor, one thing he said, that the bootlicker, right, cares more about his oppressor than he cares for himself. The oppressor knows that the bootlicker cares more about him than the bootlicker cares about himself. So the oppressor can do any and everything to him, but he will not return that same exact vitriol or the same energy towards his oppressor, but he will care more about his oppressor, whether it's property, whether his own safety, than his own self. I want you to see something that I just posted in the Patreon that these bootlickers have been posting on this channel in the comment section, and I'm gonna show you just how sick they are, and let me know in the comment section. Just put sick. That's it. I want to see a long line of sick, because they're sick. Just put sick. Let me show you. First of all, he started out as a black man. You're not a black man, you're a black male. We're black men. You're a black male. You're not a black man. You got to have a backbone in order to be a man. You got to have principles, discipline. This is what he said. I don't need him to care about me. He did not deserve what happened to him. Now, state where anywhere, black men, that we said that he deserved that. State anywhere. We didn't say anything. They keep this is their way of deflecting what we actually said. We said we don't care. That's it. We didn't say it should happen to him or it shouldn't happen to him. We just said we don't care. This is their way of deflecting to make it seem like we're advocating for it when we just simply said we don't care. That's between Brad. But the reason why I said we don't care is because when things happen to us, they don't care about us. And his reply to that is, I don't need him to care about me. That does not make me a bootlicker. Absolutely, it does. It makes you a bootlicker. So you care more about him than he will ever care about you. And that's exactly what makes you the field hand. That will make you the overseer. That will make you the bootlicker. It's a difference between us. This idiot really said, I don't need him to care about me. This is how sick they are, black men. And in the video that I put out there, that was choppy, in one section I was explaining how being around these bootlickers will put your life in jeopardy, black men, because they don't care about their lives when it comes to their oppressor lives. They care more about the oppressor than they care for themselves. Therefore, they'll put you and him and themselves in the line of fire just to appease Brad. I'm gonna keep this here for this and the rest of the segment of this video. I'm gonna keep this here. I need you to see this. I need you to see this. And yeah, Duke, whoever you are, I know who you are. It doesn't even matter who you are. You already got the boot. You don't matter. We already can tell what type of life you live. You live off of Brad's scraps. We already know what type of dude you are, what type of male you are. You the type that you will work so hard. You will work harder than everybody else. And will never ask for a raise, will never ask for an advance on anything. Only thing you need is just a pat on the head. That's who you are. That's who most of you are, you bootlickers. That's not most. That's what all of you bootlickers are. All of y'all just want a pat on the head. Disgust me, man. And in that video that I had to take down, what I was telling y'all, right, that a lot of y'all, especially in the Patreon section, and in the Patreon, y'all were telling me, brothers were telling me that for years they've been listening to certain content creators, and it's disappointing now because they seeing that these content creators that they were listening to are bootlickers now. See, it's not now. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They always been bootlickers. All it takes is for something to happen to a Brad, a high profile Brad, right? And then what ends up happening is when you see people celebrating it, people who are, open about their disagreements with whoever Brad was, right? Just because you don't agree with them people, you jump on the bandwagon of the opposition. The people who are celebrating what happened to him, we don't agree with them because they harmful to us. But guess what? The people who are, for Duke that got sent to the upper room, we don't agree with them either because they have issues with us. They have issues with us. They harmed us. Democratic and Republican Party is no good for us. So what remains of us, black men? Indifferent. It's not our fight. It's not our fight. They watch brothers. Fred Hampton, Huey P., Medgar Evers, Malcolm X. They watch brothers with families. You think they were crying about it? You think they came out and said, "Oh, this shouldn't have happened, this and that." The only person they said that for, was Martin Luther King. Why? Because Martin Luther King was marching and getting the beats put on him. That was the only type of resistance they wanted. Non-violent resistance where they're able to beat on you as long as you don't put your hands back on them. Everybody else was a problem because everybody else was talking about not turning the other cheek. But when it came to those brothers and how they were silenced, you didn't hear nothing. Anytime any one of the brothers that was speaking about issues with us that was taken out, you didn't hear nothing from that side. You heard nothing about Brad saying this is wrong. He was only expressing his thoughts and ideas. No, they said nothing. They said nothing. They said nothing, and if they did say nothing, they said something like, well, so what? It's just another one of them. So when we see something like this happen, we didn't applaud it. We didn't say anything about it. We didn't care. We don't care. Because they don't care about us. And since they don't care about us, we don't care. This right here, I don't need him to care about me, has been going on for centuries with the bootlickers. They're the reason why progress will never happen when it comes to us and them. They need to be weeded out. They need to be weeded out and left alone, not a part of us. You need to weed them out. Hey, you bootlicker, you go your own way. Leave us alone. No, bootlickers, go your own way. Go bootlick somewhere else. Leave us alone. You want to keep crying and over people that don't care about you? Go elsewhere. We got things to do. We got topics to attend to. We got to build. We got solutions that need to be addressed when it comes to making these solutions. We got issues that need to be addressed when it comes to solution-based issues. We got to do things that'll help us only. We can't include everybody. Go your own way, bootlicker. But to start this and this to have this right here as a black man, and then to put, I don't need him to care about me. That's the nastiest of work you're going to see from somebody who don't care if anybody cares about him when it comes to Hector, Brad, or any, as long as he cares. And then to follow that, what that does not make me a bootlicker. Yet that's exactly what a bootlicker is. We didn't say Duke deserved it. We said we don't care. Why they so mad about us not caring, black men? Because they want to use you. We're not Keishas. The Republican Party wants to use you like the Democratic Party uses Keisha. We don't care. Leave us out of it. Simple as that. Salute the black men.
Don't disobey me. I'm your master. You are my possession. You'll carry out my will or you will feel my lash.